Hello and welcome, Cloud Champions, to this special episode of Cloud Champions Club Hall of Fame, where we talk about people who actually are champions in our club. So I'm glad to introduce you to one of our champions in our community, that is Jignesh Waze. So thank you so much, Jignesh, for joining this call. Uh, Guys, just to give you some introduction about what Hall of Fame is. So Hall of Fame is people about people who have achieved success. That means either they crack some job after coming into this community, or either they clear some kind of certification. So Jignesh was able to crack a job. So he joined this community on 18th April and completed his solution architect journey, and was able to get a job by 3rd July. That is in mere 75 days. So he recently joined his new company, that's on in first week of September. But I'm glad that he made this journey and he completed that journey. Something important that I wanted to highlight is, so people who have heard me earlier in the workshop, I mentioned that I used to take some classroom training where I could see some problem, and I went back to few students and asked for feedback. The students who never got results from a classroom training, right? And I talk about the feedback that I took from those students. Jignesh was one of those students who actually was part of my classroom training model, and he didn't get results over there. And then when we hit again back in the community, he was more interested with this pattern, and he was the person who actually helped me with that one-to-one feedback call. So the all mentorship model, all different things that are imbibed in this community are again somehow the way or the results or the reflection of the feedback given by Jignesh. So thank you so much, Jignesh, for giving me those feedbacks, and this is where your feedbacks have led us to. So thank you so much for joining this call. And yes, with that, I would want you to tell us about your journey before you join our community, Jignesh.
Okay, so hello everyone. Hello, sir. So before I start my talking about my journey, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Sham sir because he is the major contributor in this success. So I'll tell about him in more detail in next some questionnaires. So yeah, I'll start introducing about myself. So yeah, I'm Jignesh Waze, and I'm an electronic engineer. I have completed my engineering from Mumbai University, and I have started my career as a trainee engineer in services. I have joined it in 2017. Yeah, I got project in production support domain whenever I have joined. So as a fresher, we didn't had any choice. So we had to take one project that is appointed by the company. So yeah, I got one project that is L1.5 kind of support. So where we were the first point of escalation, we were doing many things, but for 1 year or 2 year, I was satisfied about my role. But as the year goes on, so I realized that this is not the correct role which I was looking for. So there I had shift 24 cross 7, and I didn't find any to explore more about myself and explore more in technical domain in that project. So also we had the policy like to follow the standard policy SOPs that are provided by the L2 and L3 teams. So yeah, same the repeated stuff we were doing. And although I have got promoted there in my organization from training engineer to senior system engineer and to tech lead, but yeah, the one thing was constant that I was not satisfied about my role. So I was really worried about my career in the IT world. So then I got to meet to the Sham sir. Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so Jignesh, what I could summarize is you wanted to actually come out of that shift structure, and you could see a lot of restrictions in your current work culture, which is what you wanted to come out. So yeah, thank you so much for helping
Yes.
us with that. And the next question, something I would like to know is, tell us about your classroom training experience and the challenges that you faced in that model. We were there in
Okay.
together.
Yes, yes, obviously. So, yeah, in my previous organization, we had policy like we need to complete RDP, that is role development plan, as per as per our yearly goal. So I had selected as a AWS. So I have joined one private organization that is in Pune, where Sham sir was the mentor, and we met first time there. So yeah, there was the standard format of that classroom training. Those were around, I guess, 12 lectures were there in that classroom training, and we had completed those training in maybe in 2 months. What I found in classroom training that the day one was very impressive, but as the training got started and we were in the mid, I found like in classroom training we had some restrictions, like we are not getting any matter or the stuff that sir is talking about or sharing with us on PPT. We were not getting it, and also there was a lack of hands-on due to the restricted time. So we were learning in the classroom, and then after for 2 or 3 hours there was some other batch was scheduled, so we didn't get any time to do a practical hands-on. So in classroom training I found many restrictions, and even after completing the classroom training I had certification of completing the AWS solution architect training, but I was not confident enough to do hands-on on AWS console on any single service. So though that was the drawback I found in the classroom training.
Okay, great. So just to summarize, guys, we met in a classroom training model where I think the additional hand holding was missing. This is what Jignesh found. And whatever he said about the, the stuff like sharing the, we can say, notes. So one thing just wanted to inform you that in classroom training, you have to go along with the classroom model, which may or may not allow you to share all the content that you are sharing with students, okay, or that you are teaching students. So that is something even we had to follow. Again, a disclaimer, we are not blaming here with the classroom training model, but it's just that this is what experience Jignesh had, and that's what, led us to this model, you can say mentorship model. So Jignesh, can you tell us what was the difference between the classroom model and the this C3 community model? Because I think you are the perfect student who knows or who has experienced both these models. So what is that you found in the C3 community, the Cloud Champions community model?
Yes. So actually, the major advantage that I found in this pandemic was the C3 training, because it got started in this pandemic, and I got a feedback call from the Sham sir, like, what about your certification planning and where are you finding yourself in this journey? So I got a feedback call, and I told him about the challenges I am facing. I have a lack of confidence, like. I don't have a proper knowledge, proper hands-on on AWS services. So I'm getting stuck, even though I wanted to do it, but then I need some guidance or encouragement from someone to achieve that. So I got a feedback call around in October, and there we had around 1 hour or more than that. We had a discussion about the challenges that currently I was facing. So yeah, so he introduced about me the he was planning the C3 community, and there he had some L1 and L2 course. So after my discussion, he found like the major issue which I was having is about mindset. So mindset was the one thing, what I can say. So mindset was the one thing. Because of that, yeah. So because of that, I was not able to move ahead. So he first worked on about mindset. So the major, what we can say. So the major advantage or major matter we can say in the classroom training, the C3 community is about the mindset which L1 course he has designed. So your mindset will be clear, and you will once your mindset is clear, you will able to concentrate on the goal he has designed in the L2 course. So in L2 course, he has the many short videos on each services. So you will not find that one service is very much difficult to learn. There are around 5 or 10 minutes video for each services. So actually the services duration, the entire service duration, the course duration is around 1 hour, but he has separated those in 5 minutes. So you will find some interesting stuffs there, and you will once you do the hands-on, you will gain an enough confidence to like you will at the end of the video you will get it like you know something and you will able to complete it. And another thing is about the issue tracker sheet he is having. So issue tracker sheet is shared with the individual resource. So in that you can record your like weekly progress. So how many videos are completed. So if you spend 1 hour daily, so that is enough to complete the goal in 60 days. So if you become a consistent to that tracker sheet, so you will able to achieve that goal in 60 days, that is for sure. And issue tracker sheet will be able to help you identify yourself that where are you standing. So those were the all the points which helped me to achieve my goal after joining the C3 community.
Correct. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Jitnesh. And guys, for the viewers, just to summarize what Jitnesh just said is, so he lacked confidence. He needed some more hand holding for someone to, gear him up on the confidence side, on the practice side. So C3 model is what offered him, the one-to-one plan, the strategy sheet, the guidance, and the additional holding that we talk about. And one more thing, guys, which I keep telling, the technical syllabus is same for everyone. Okay, but it's the mindset or blockers that keeps everyone, and that mindset blockers would be different for Jitnesh, it would be different for you guys. So this is the 80-20 principle, guys. You are doing 80% of things which impacts or which creates a result of 20%, but instead of those 80%, can we work on 20% of such things which has an impact of 80%? Now these 20% things are nothing but mindset, your blockers, working on those blockers, goals, and strategies, which is nothing but is offered in this model. So thank you so much, Jitnesh. I again appreciate your one-to-one because that is what helped me craft the model that we are talking about. So thank you so much again for your feedback. With that, we move on to next section. So here, Jitnesh, after you joined C3 community, what changes do you see that impacted you, or what are the new habits that you've formed? So would you like to talk a bit on that?
The C3 community has a standard format, actually L1 and L2 course. So L1 course, as I have already spoke about, L1 course is about the mindset. So once you have a standard mindset and once you decided to go for it, then there comes a L2 course. So in L2 course, we have multiple videos for the many services in short duration. And we have a tracking sheet. I already spoke about tracking sheet and videos. But one thing I forgot to add about the video. So there you will get at end of video you will get the summary of each video. Like you will get a PDF. So which you are not getting in any classroom training or anywhere else. So once you complete those videos and when you have to appear for an exam or when you have to appear for an interview, you just don't need to watch that video again and again. You can just follow the PDF he has attached to the end of each services video. So that will be the enough material to crack an interview or maybe certification exam. And also there is one thing about there is one format like in what I found in L1 course is about the sine wave. So correct. Sine wave format is like that, which will give you the idea where are you exactly standing. So we are starting it in like very we are deciding it. Yeah, I'll do it in I'll give my best shot and I'll give it my 100%. But as we are starting it, we are for 1 or 2 weeks we are consistent. But after some time you are finding it like it is difficult and I'm not able to do it. So there is the mentorship model which will help you. And inner circle call is scheduled in this course. So in inner circle call, sir is actually checking your weekly progress and where are you standing. So the inner circle call, tracking sheet, videos, these are the 3 factors which help me in the C3 community specifically.
Okay. Thank you so much for voicing that out, Jitnesh. That really helps. So again, to summarize what Jitnesh just said is, what helped him is the one-to-one tracking sheet, which again, I would say, reiterate that it's a backbone of this community, the one-to-one tracking sheet, where I help you monitor your goals and also, track your goals. And at the same time, I help you write your queries over there, so that at this weekly call, which Jignesh just spoke about, weekly inner circle call, we burst out all those queries. So thank you so much for talking about that, Jignesh. And another, the sine wave that Jignesh was talking about, that is so in before we start inner circle call, before the session is open for Q&A, I always talk about, I take 15 minutes to let all people know where they should be. So life is not, a straight wave, like it's a sine wave. Sometimes you are so motivated that you feel glad that you got started, but the other moment you feel like this sucks. So I just make them aware at the start of this journey, so that they know what is going to come in next 60 days. It's not going to be easy, guys. And believe me, what I always keep saying is, motivation is highly overrated. Consistency is a key. So motivation is not going to be there for all 60 days, but consistency, if you just maintain consistency, believe me, you would see the same kind of success that Jignesh is enjoying right now. So thank you so much for answering this, Jignesh. With that, we move on to this interesting part, Jignesh, which I call is breaking the myths. So people have a lot of different myths in mind, and with these questions, let us burst some myths. So the very first myth that I want to talk about is, so Jignesh, people, they believe that Amazon cloud, I should learn maybe when some company gives me an opportunity, a cloud platform to learn and to start with. So they keep just waiting for that right opportunity to come in. What do you have to say to this kind of, or the people who have this kind of mindset?
Actually, I also had a same mindset before joining the C3 community. So
Okay.
yeah, about opportunity. So it's all about mindset, I must say. The people have mindset like, whenever some company will come to me and give me opportunity to work in the cloud domain, then I'll explore myself in that domain. But this is not the thing. You have to create opportunity for yourself. So to create an opportunity, what is the requirements? You need to gain some knowledge on that. You need to have a hands-on on that. So if you don't have anything in your hand, if you don't have knowledge on that particular any pro like AWS or any other technology, so how you are expecting that some company will come to me and
That's correct.
give me the opportunity? So that is the totally wrong mindset, and there is the mentorship model come in the picture, and that will help you. So I also had the same wrong mindset with me before joining the C3 community, and but Sham sir have suggested me to be a consistent with this course, and that helped me to grab an opportunity. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for answering that, Jignesh. And guys, all credit to Jignesh, because I must say he was a good student. He believed in me, he trusted me, and he followed all that I just said him to do. So he was one of those consistent guys. He was consistent on our daily calls. He was consistent on our weekly calls, and also the mindset thing. So he grasped content very well. So this this goes to all the viewers who are waiting on the fence, for some company to hire them on a cloud. And what I wanted to say is that with this kind of environment where you can create free AWS account for yourself and get started, don't wait for the company to hire you. Don't wait for them. And why would they hire you when you don't have any hands-on knowledge? Take your chances and get started with the creating some services on your own, experience yourself, and that is how you'll make an edge. So thanks so much again, Jinesh, for busting this myth. Moving on to next myth. There are few people who feel cloud is too difficult to learn, like people who are working on traditional platforms or some production support job, and they feel, oh, this is quite maybe not my cup of tea or too technical thing to learn. What is one piece of advice that you might want to give to them?
I would like to say it's also relates to the mindset that before attempting something, you are just saying that it is difficult and you are just raising your hand. But this is not the case. Just go with the flow, just start with the labs, just gain some knowledge, basic knowledge out of it. And there, after having a basic hands-on and good knowledge on that particular, like here we are talking about the AWS. So yeah, if once you have a basic knowledge on it, instead of you are finding it difficult, you will find it interesting, I must say. So yeah, so before like
I get it. You are just saying that people should just get started rather than thinking.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So guys, viewers, uh, a lot of times what happens is we think a lot, so we make things quite difficult in our mind lab. So instead of that, what Jignesh is voicing out is just get started, go with the labs, try it for yourself, and take your own experiences rather than waiting to get started. So yeah, thanks so much for answering that, Jignesh. With that, we move on to another myth again. So people who are looking for a job change, now there is a mindset that people say that if they are making a move uh, within their area of experience, they expect a hike of 20 to 30%. Okay. And we at C3 believe that even if you are making a shift in other domain, like non-experience domain, just like this cloud, where you don't have experience, but if you grasp the content well in our community, you can again go for any hike around 50 to 100%. And that is subject to the condition that you have grasped the content well. But what do you have to say to these guys? What was your experience about this?
Personally, I didn't had like this concern that I'll get only 20 to 30% hike. I was really actually I was expecting more than 80% hike. But
Okay.
before joining to C3 community, I just had like normal people have like this concern, like if I get a 20 to 30% hike, but if I get a good domain, then I'm good in position to change my domain with the hike I'm getting it. But after joining C3 community, that is my personal experience. After joining C3 community, you will get an enough confidence to crack an interview. And once you have a like good interview session, then obviously automatically you will have that confidence to ask the hike more than 80%, which was the case in myself, in my category. So yeah.
So do you mean to say you got 80% of hike with this switch?
Yeah, I got more than 80% of hike.
Okay, great. Awesomely said that. And thank you so much for
Thank you,
being
sir.
honest and sharing your vulnerabilities where you are less, and also talking about your positive points. So thank you so much, Jinesh. Appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
With that, we come to last myth. But one of the important. People believe that I should look for job opportunities only when I complete that course. So this is one of the myths for the people who are already in the community or going through some courses, like so the mindset is I'll complete the course and then I'll look for job opportunity. And at C3 we believe that we should look at the right time. So what was your experience with this mindset?
So I also had a same mindset. Once I had finished this course, I'll start appearing for an interview. But at the day one, sir has suggested like there will the time come. At that time, I'll tell you to look for a job, start searching for a job. And once we had around 2 to 3 weeks, like we had completed EC2 service, S3 service, and IAM, some more knowledge on RDS, then he suggested us to look for an job interviews, and I have followed the same what he has suggested. So this is not the case. Like people are thinking like I'll finish all the syllabus and then I'll start searching for a job. So just once you have a like EC2 and S3 and RDS and VPC, I must say these are the four main basic service which interviewer is asking about you. So once you have a good hands-on and good knowledge on this service, then obviously you can start looking for a job. Obviously, in first attempt, second attempt, you will not get the success. Maybe, but the one thing is you will gain an enough confidence to appear for a next interview. Like in one interview, you may find like I got questions on EC2 and S3, but I was not able to answer on VPC. But the confidence you will gain, like I was able to answer on EC2 and S3. So
Correct.
that confidence will help you to like actually just take it as a motivation to appear for a next interview. And meanwhile, if you are getting the job in that process, then that is the best moment. So just enjoy the process, I must say.
Correct. Awesomely said that, Jinesh. So just to summarize for the viewers, guys, people who believe this, what I say is just finish the core curriculum. Like, once you are through the main modules, which are kind of EC2 and VPC, once you are through this, you can start looking for opportunity. That way, when you start getting interview calls, it speeds up your study as well. Okay. So I'm glad, Jitnesh, that you were honest to accept that you had this mindset. But at the same time, I would like to appreciate, Jitnesh, that the fact that you followed whatever I just said. So you believed in me. So guys,
Yes.
make sure that that you trust your mentor and you go ahead with that. And that is what Jitnesh believes worked for him, and that is what I think. That's why he was able to complete the syllabus before 60 days, and even go through number of interviews and crack the opportunity within 75 days. So thank you so much again, Jitnesh, for talking about it. With that, we are done with our myth model or myth section, but I would move on to next question. And you spoke a lot about mentorship. So can you tell us about how is this mentorship model help you, Jitnesh?
Leadership model, it's all about mindset to appear for an interview at correct time. So just believe on your mentor whenever he's saying to go and start to looking for your job. And when you are actually trying to search for an job and then you get an interview call, then just be upfront. Whatever knowledge you have, just work on it and give your best shot to on those questions that were asked in interview. And if you are not knowing anything, if you don't know anything, so just be upfront, but just don't tell wrong answers like you have a hands on it or not, but just try to convince in best way that you can. So in my case, I didn't have hands on Linux shell scripting, but like as sir suggested me to just work on the flow, or the whenever someone is asking to write and script, then what will be the algorithm or flow that you can follow. So I told them like I don't know about the scripting knowledge, but yeah, I can tell you the flow. So in what
Right.
flow the actually the operation will happen. So that was the enough to crack an interview in my case. After having a good knowledge on AWS, Linux was the major uh, aspect that was asked in my interview. But yeah,
Right.
as I said them and as I was able to convince them about Linux shell scripting as sir suggested. So those were the key points that helped me to crack an interview. So whenever the about mentorship model, whenever we had a job discussion, like I had a job interview call, so I had personally discussion with the sir about before any interview. So after going through the job criteria, we came to a conclusion like we had only one day to before an interview. So what is the best shot that we can give before an interview? So
Correct.
we mutually came to a conclusion on some points. So that helped me to crack an interview.
Okay. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Jitnesh. So, guys, just to summarize for you, Jitnesh feels he got a right mindset, and with also an understanding about job profile just because of this mindset module that we have in our community. And the other thing is something that I tell people is people have this fear that this cloud is something new. So how would you justify yourself, for being right candidate on that platform? So something that I also stress on is, guys, be transparent, be honest. Let the interviewer know that this is what you know and this is what you do not know, but also show them interest that if you get a chance to learn few things, this is how you could gear up. And that is what Jitnesh did. So thank you so much, Jitnesh, on believing in that and putting yourself the way you are. So yeah, that was it, guys. So thank you so much. With that, we move on to next. Jitnesh, can you tell us something about how was that interview that you faced, like maybe several interviews that you had, or anything that you can recollect on how confident you were during those interviews, or how did just job guidance, whatever we discussed over calls, help you in your journey?
Okay. So I didn't attempt for an many interview. I just had two or three interviews, and I was lucky enough to get a job. That is the first thing. But right from my first interview, I had a confidence enough to appear for an interview because the content that is provided into the C3 model. So as I have already mentioned about the videos, so IAM and EC2 and many services videos are there, and there you will find some sheet PDF. So you can refer that before going to an interview. So if you can refer the sheet and you can go, so you will be having a good knowledge or enough knowledge to answer that particular question. I would like to highlight one incident in my case. It's like I was asked about the IAM rules and policies. So in that he specifically asked me about the JSON format. So how you can write the JSON format. I didn't know anything about the JSON format, but in video sir have given the examples like how the policies are written into the JSON format, like the version ID and many things are mentioned in the JSON format. So I was able to convince them like I know about the JSON format, what are the contents are written in the JSON format. But if I get a chance, I would like to explore more on that. But right now I
Correct.
had this much knowledge. And then
Okay.
he asked me about the VPC peering and many concepts were mentioned in the interview. But as we had the same content into the videos and the course as sir has covered, so I was able to answer them the conceptual answers. I was able to deliver them at point of my interview. So that helped me to crack an interview.
Correct. Yeah. Thanks for answering that, Jinesh. Jinesh, a lot of people, like even the last time I think I spoke to another cloud champion, Ashwin, in our group, even he mentioned about videos. So may I take a chance to, ask that? So there is a lot of content, free and paid content out there in the market. How do you think these videos that we have in our community are different or, have an edge over others? What do you have to say about these videos?
I must say about the videos, like if you're starting the video, just pay attention, the whole attention, give your whole attention to that video because each and every word that sir have mentioned in that video, even though if you're not finding into that sheet, but he has mentioned that issue in while explaining the practical stuff or hands-on stuff in that video. So just make a note of your own notes from that videos, apart from the notes sir has provided. So in markets, as sir have asked, in market we have many material that is available on YouTube, but there you are getting the standard, like the standard documents and standard procedure you are getting. But the situation that we are facing, like we are actually facing the actual practical scenarios, those were not covered in that video. But if you go to this video, so while having a hands-on, sir have also faced that situation or the same issue. So he has specifically mentioned that what is the reason of why we are getting this error. So for each and every issue he has justification, so that will be helpful to as point of interview I'm talking about that issue. Like some point interviewer may ask that if this issue will come, then why this issue was occurred. So you will be able to answer them. Just you had went through that video that sir has suggested, so you will be able to answer them in good manner. So yeah, those videos and each and every word from these videos is helpful as compared to the videos available in the market.
Correct. Thanks for mentioning that, Jignesh. And at this point, I would like to highlight, guys. So there is a way to consume videos. You cannot watch a video just like watching a movie, and that is what I say in that one-to-one call which we have. I let these people understand how to consume my videos, how to make your own points, and so that they grasp most of the content that is recorded out there. So and I would also like to mention that Jignesh was a person who actually did whatever was told to him. So he did all the guide. I mean, he followed all the step-by-step guide that was given to him. So thank you so much for believing in me and again doing what was said, Jignesh. So with that, we move on to the next question, Jignesh. So at C3, we start the very first thing that we start with this community with is with the one-to-one call and the strategy sheet. How effective or helpful do you think this was for you?
Actually, this one-to-one call, strategy sheet, and inner circle call, in all those were very helpful in my case because at the end of the week you need to answer able to someone. If someone is monitoring you and someone is taking follow-up from you. That is the best feeling that you will enjoy in this process. So like in our case, we had inner circle call in every week, and I was consistent. If I'm not wrong, I have joined 9 out of 10 calls, inner circle calls. And in that inner circle call will helpful, in my case, inner circle call was very helpful in my case, because what I have observed is whenever I had issues in that inner circle call, some other teammate or some other some other person will have some other doubt. So you will get many perceptions to solve that issue. Maybe that issue you will face in future, but that issue will be covered. So many issues will be covered in the short amount of time. That is the power of the inner circle code that I have observed. And
Correct.
about the strategy sheet also, I would like to mention. So there was the tracker sheet, and I was following that tracker sheet in weekly manner. So I was updating all that stuff that I have completed, and maybe some case like you are finding this issue on Monday. So the in tracker sheet you can write that issue, and while in inner circle call, when sir is watching that sheet, then your issue will definitely gets addressed. So that was the power of the inner circle call and sheet that helped me to lot.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much for again mentioning the importance of all these aspects, Jignesh. So, guys, just to summarize for viewers, and again, I would also like to point all the community members who are going through the course but are not getting results. Maybe you are falling short on consistency over these calls, weekly inner circle calls. So let me tell something about Jignesh. Jignesh was very consistent, like I said, on following weekly goals, daily goals, and the weekly inner circle calls. So what Jignesh is trying to say here is, just to summarize, is this one-to-one is a kind of core to this community. So one-to-one strategy sheet, which helps and every journey is different. So your one-to-one sheet is going to be different than others. Okay. So it helps you be on track. It lets me know that where you are blocked at. So it's a kind of what I call as a backbone of my community. That's a sheet where we kind of handshake. Okay. I track your progress, I monitor your results, and at the same time, I get to know about your blockers, which is what we burst in our weekly inner circle calls. So, Jignesh was very consistent on this. So thank you so much again for voicing out that, Jignesh. At this point, I would want you to talk about a little about inner circle vault. We have this feature of inner circle vault where we record all our weekly inner circle call recording, so that you don't miss out. Do you think that was helpful to you, or what is the benefit that you were able to derive out of it?
Obviously, that was very helpful. So maybe if you're working in office hours, or if you're working in shift, so there is a high chances that you can miss some call. But sir have provided in this the one facility of recorded of inner circle call. So anytime you have missed this call, so anytime your comfortable time, you can go through this call and you can make a note out of it. I have already mentioned about the benefits of the inner circle call and why it is so much important. So you should not miss this call. Like whenever you are having interaction with the mentor, so that will give I would like to address also one point. Like every inner circle call has a standard format. Like first 15 minutes, sir will talk about the mindset. So
Correct.
you will not get it somewhere else. Like in market also, you will have video at, like maybe at starting of a course, you will they will talk about the mindset. But for each video, they won't talk about the mindset. They will just tell like refer my first video. So this is not the case in inner circle call. Sir was actually working about the mindset. So whenever if you are feeling that you are getting loose, then just join the inner circle call, just gain some energy out of it, and then start your journey with refreshment and fresh mind. You can start with it. So obviously,
Correct.
inner circle calls are very helpful.
Correct. Thanks for mentioning that, Jignesh. And to viewers, and especially to the community members who are already part of the community, this goes out for you, for all the viewers or all the community members who join the inner circle call 15 minutes late, just because I talk about that mindset thing, which you find is kind of repetitive thing. But something to agree on is, guys, something that to note is, So this weekly inner circle call, the initial 15 minutes that I spend on is on the mindset, so that if you start with the journey with a high motivation, but then the life happens and you get distracted. So I take this initial 15 minutes to again bring you back on track and let you know what is that we decided a week or a month back, so that you know what is that you decided and you finish the thing that you have started. So thank you so much for mentioning
Yes.
about those 15 minutes, guys, and Jignesh. And again, to all the community members, yes, be consistent on that. Jignesh, at this point, before I hit my last question, I would also like you to talk about what was that episode or that phase of going through interviews, and maybe you might not crack that first interview or second interview, but people tend to get low when they don't crack the first or second interview. What is that you went through, and how is that you think community helped us, like whatever the kind of additional hand holding was given? So tell us about that struggle of initial interviews that you faced.
Actually, like I appear for an 2 or 3 interviews, and
Correct.
as I had a good mindset, we have already worked on the mindset. So whenever I got failure on 1 or 2 interview, I took it in positive way. Like some they might have asked some questions. Some questions I knew, and some questions I didn't knew. But like after that interview, like I was able to focus on what positive points I was able to deliver in that interview, and I got to know like, yeah, this is this much I know. 50% I was able to answer, so I need to work on my rest 50%. So I gave weightage on that those 50%, which was the positive, and this was actually happened because of the correct mindset. Because 50-50%, if you have the situation, then obviously human mindset will
Correct.
maybe if you don't have a correct mindset, you will focus on the rest negative 50%. But this
Correct.
mindset will help you to survive through an interview process. So obviously this mindset model will help me was help me actually to get through an interview process. So I actually worked on the things though, that I was actually like
Hmm.
which I was not confident enough in for my first or 2 interviews. Second interview, I worked on those interviews, and finally at my third interview, I was able to grab an opportunity.
Great. Thanks for talking about each of those points on of your interviews, something that you faced. And at this point, I
Yes.
would like to say to viewers, guys, don't accept failure as a result. Like you need to take it as a learning curve. So it's okay if you did not crack that first interview. What you should pull out of those is, what is that you did not answer, what is that you did not know or you were not aware of. Take it as a learning curve, prepare for it, and just go take that second shot. And you don't need to get distracted or demotivated. Just keep moving on, and I think that is what Jignesh did, which is what worked out for him. And that is what he calls about mindset. So at this Cloud Champions Club, the mindset is the 80% that that we need to work on. So, and 20% technical is the same for everything. So yes, that is what mindset did for Jignesh. Thanks for mentioning that. With that, Jignesh, we come to the end of our this episode. And at this moment, I take a chance to ask, what is that one piece of advice, one key advice that you would like to give it to the viewers who want to start their cloud journey?
If we are talking about one key, just trust your mentor. Whatever he is telling, just blindly follow it, because whatever the course he has designed, he has he took a lot of efforts in it, and he actually visioned and imagined the outcome of it. So just trust your mentor, just blindly follow it. Just have a good mindset, have a correct mindset, be actually accountable to each other. Like if you're joining this community, then just take follow up from your colleague that where he is standing out. If he is not able to like move ahead from the one point, then just help him out. And by this sharing your experience, just gain your knowledge and enjoy the process, I must say. And just you put your efforts, like whenever he is saying to try the hands-on on this lab, then just please try it. And if I would like to give an example, like if
Sure.
he has given me like example, like there was the case of Route 53.
Hmm.
So like in Route 53, we need to register some domain, and I need to buy that domain. So I was like, whether I should go to like I should buy that or not. So he gave me one key point, like if you are planning for a good future, then just don't forget to invest something in it. So
Correct.
if you are actually expecting a good output of it, so this is the time where you need to invest your time, your money, and the most one point I would like to highlight is about just be consistent. So
Correct.
like in whenever you are starting it at the first time, you will be like in the phase like I'll grab this anyhow, but as the time goes on, then you will find like I'm getting loose somewhere. So just be in touch with your mentor, and share your problems that you are facing with throughout the process. Just don't forget to share with him. Obviously you will get the solution. So that was my suggestion.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much again, Jignesh. And something that you mentioned is so important, which I think even the community members are missing on, and something that you viewers might to know, guys. Guys, this is a total mentorship model. So you need to be aware. I mean, you need to make your mentor aware of all the blockers. It can be anything. And I think Jignesh was the one who used to call me or let me know whenever whatever he was blocked at. And this is what I want you to help me with, so that I can again come back with the solutions. So that is what the mentorship model is about. And I must say, Jignesh was an awesome student to be worked with. I enjoyed working with him because he totally trusted me, he believed in me, he followed the system that I've implemented. In my inner circle call, I say system work, people fail. That's what my mentor says, and Jignesh was able to replicate that system. So now you see that this works as it worked for Jignesh, it works for Ashwin, and there are many more cloud champions that are yet to come. So thank you so much for mentioning that, Jignesh. And with that, we come to an end of our episode. Any final words, Jignesh, before we end this thing?
The final words are like I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the Sham sir, because like if I turn back and look in past, so in last year in the same phase in month of August, September, I was not confident enough, and I have never imagined that in next year I'll be the cloud champion. But Sham sir was the one who helped me to get through this process, and I thoroughly enjoyed this process a lot. So I have trusted him, but he was the one who was continuously taking follow up, and believe me, you will not find the mentors like him in this world. So if you are already part of this team, then just thank him, and if you're not, then I would like to suggest that please join this community and don't waste your time. So yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, my pleasure, Jignesh, and it was nice. I think I would like to thank you, pass all the credits to you, because you believed in me. So what I call is, the mantra of my this model is your success is my success. So the very fact that you were the one, I should say the first cloud champion, something I forgot to mention at the start, guys. So you gave me a chance to celebrate, and also you gave me a chance to validate my system. So I knew this worked, but the very fact that you were able to succeed in this gave me that confirmation. So thank you so much, Jignesh, and all credits to you. I highly acknowledge your consistency. I also acknowledge your consistency and the belief that you had in me. So thank you so much. And again,
thank you, sir.
Something that he mentioned for the Route 53 earlier, guys, I would like to pass a piece of advice, which my mentor says. My mentor says, don't be cheap on your journey, right? So this is what I always keep saying to my, candidates who are looking forward to register for this course, or they might have to buy some resource. What I tell them is, if this is going to give you change your, give you a dynamic shift in your career, make sure you don't be cheap on your goals. So take a right decision for yourself. And at this point, guys, we just end the episode. But before we end, I just would like to mention that please subscribe to this channel, and also you can be part of our community. So please check the description link where I have mentioned our Facebook channel, which is by invite only, and again maybe our Instagram. So you can join us on Instagram. Lastly, for all those people who want to kickstart their cloud journey but are not sure about how to, we have this workshop on starting on next Sunday. That is the 5-day Cloud Champions workshop. Take your chance to enroll for this workshop, and if you want to get started, take a chance to explore this mentorship journey and get started with your AWS journey. So with that, I end this video, and you would also find the workshop link in the comment box. So I'll see you in another call with another such champion. But thank you so much, Jignesh, for being part of this call and also sharing your journey across this Unity model. And one thing, Jignesh, I'm still looking forward to work with you on the you can say certification thing. So we need to still sync on that. So yes, Jignesh,
Yes,
thank you so
sure.
much again. Thank you so much again for sharing your story, Jignesh.
Thank you, sir.
It was awesome to meet you. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next Cloud Champion journey. Bye bye.